What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. There have been a lot of people sending me this Gabrielle Union clip, and they've been wanting me to speak on it. She's speaking about the fact that she splits the bills 50-50. Now, when you hear it from a lot of these heifers on social media, is that, no woman wants to be 50-50. She's not going to respect a man. Well, Gabrielle Union, of all people, is basically saying she goes 50-50 with D-Wade. And she's married to D-Wade. She chose to marry him, so she didn't have a problem with it. And you also got to look at the influence. I think one thing and we're going to get into it this video here. One of the things I think a lot of people might miss from this is the fact that look at the marriage itself. I think it might mean more to her that she feels like she's on equal footing with him socially or in the marriage. It may outdo money, and maybe D-Wade played a Jedi mind trick on Gabrielle Union and was able to convince her that by her paying 50-50, that would mean that she is an equal partner. If D-Wade was able to get her to agree to that, then D-Wade ain't as crazy as we think he is. D-Wade ain't as crazy as we think he is. If he got her to pay 50-50, there's some heifers that may not like this. They're in their feelings. They're talking about his money. That's his money. Okay. That's his money. Now, I don't know if a prenup was signed. This is giving prenup to me. I don't know what it is. It's prenup. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how these tell me it's giving this and it's giving that. Well, this gives me prenup, but that's just me. I wouldn't be shocked if there was one, or if there was some agreement that they agreed to if they were able to, if they separated, right? For her to admit she's paying things 50-50 lets me know that she's not relying on his money, which may put him at ease. But it ain't putting some of these heifers on ease who think that something is wrong with that. Let me tell you heifers something. If you want 50-50 equal partnership, then you need to be paying 50-50 of them bills, okay? Because you can't be talking about you a 50-50 partner in a relationship and you ain't paying 50-50. All right, let's get into this clip.
Of security, and that the work is coming, and as long as I keep knocking it out, there's gonna be more, and there isn't this sort of sense of the rug is could still be pulled out.
I struggle with that still, just because I think I just have more responsibilities, for my money. So I get nervous, like, oh God, that movie didn't open, well, what does that mean? Am I gonna have enough to hold everybody up? And everyone's like, it's coming, like, calm down. And I'm trying to find peace in the journey, not using my anxiety and scarcity mindset to be my engine, which is hard.
Now, I think we all should have this mentality, but it's very interesting coming from her because she's basically saying that she's not a gold digger, because a lot of you would think that she's a gold digger, but she's saying that she's not. She works and she pays half everything. She's taking care of her own responsibilities, which again, she's doing a lot more than these lazy heifers who go and get BBLs just so they can get them a rich NBA player to live off of. Right? That's not what Gabrielle has done. Maybe her mindset has always been to work and to hustle and to not rely on a man, which is the definition of a strong, independent woman, right? Because I'm seeing a lot of these strong, independent women with opinions, and they're the ones who are trying to live off a man the most, right?
It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50.
So she's saying she's not head of household, but they split everything 50-50. Are she saying that she's the head of household, but you split everything 50? I'm telling you, it's all about the power dynamics. I think the power dynamics mean more to her than money. And she's willing to pay 50-50 of those bills to have 50-50 say in that household. And maybe D-Wade told her that. He said, hey, if you want 50-50 as far as this relationship or marriage, then you need to pay 50-50 of them bills. And she said, okay, I'll do it.
But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat. Come on, you gotta work. And it's hard.
Now, once again, that's her mindset, okay? She's not one of these lazy heifers that's looking to live off a man. She's willing to work and pull her own weight in a relationship because she wants 50-50 of the leadership and the control in the household, you know? That's what she wants. And again, this is coming from Gabrielle Union. She's not one of my most favorite people. You know, I've criticized her, but her mindset is a mindset of somebody who's used to working and having her own. She's, you know, being an independent woman, not a fake one, not a pretend one, right? Not looking for somebody to take care of her. But she also went and got with a man that had more than her. That's what she did.
Hard to let that go. So I'm working on that.
That first sense of security and that the work is coming, and as long as I keep knocking it out, there's gonna be more, and there isn't this sort of sense of the rug is could still be pulled out.
I struggle with that still, just because I think I just have more responsibilities, you know, for my money. So I get nervous, like, oh God, that movie didn't open, you know, well, what does that mean? Am I gonna have enough to hold everybody up? And everyone's like, it's coming, like, calm down. And I'm trying to find peace in the journey, not using my anxiety and scarcity mindset to be my engine, which is hard. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like.
So she and Dwyane are helping take care of other people, which I would assume, right? You're the successful one in the family. You've always been the breadwinner for everybody. But at some point, you know, those other people got to take care of themselves, unless you're talking about maybe your mother or father or grandmother, grandfather. But these other able-bodied people can take care of themselves. They could definitely take care of themselves. We need more able-bodied people taking care of themselves.
Like, you better work. You better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat. Come on, you gotta work. And it's hard. It's hard to let that go. So I'm working on that.
You know, Gabrielle Union is one of those type of people who, to me, represents everything wrong with Hollywood. The ideology, the feminism. But looking at what she is saying about splitting everything 50-50, being anti gold digger, because she is. Her mindset is of an anti gold digger. And there's going to be women who aren't going to like this. They aren't. You got people calling her a roommate. but these are the same women who will take care of grown ass men who ain't got no job. So I find it funny that they call her a roommate, but that's her mindset, right? And people are looking at his money and they just expect for him to take care of her financially. He ain't doing it. And I want people to understand that his money ain't her money and her money ain't his money. Now, people could talk, well, they're married, so they split assets. No. When you're talking about people who make a lot of money, who have the money that they have and the resource that they have, what's his money is his money, and what's her money is her money. And that's the mentality that you should have, because you don't want to have to be the guy that's taking care of everything when your wife wants 50-50 leadership in the household. You got so many women that want leadership in the household, but they don't do the things necessary to be leaders. They bring nothing to the marriage except for themselves. And they can't even cook and clean and do the necessities. Right? And people just assume that he just supposed to be spinning on her. That's the problem with you want to be gold diggers. You want to be gold diggers. You want 50-50 leadership, but you don't want to put in the 50-50 work. And she's willing to do that. A lot of these heifers are hurt. They're mad. They feel betrayed. They thought Gabrielle was a gold digger just like they were. But they try to be. But she's basically telling them that that's not what she is. And they're angry. I mean, look at these comments, especially under this post with the neighborhood talk and some of these other people. Just they're hurt. They're hurt because they're mad because she's splitting bills 50-50. I mean, that's what happens when you want 50-50 leadership. So I understand you heifers are in your feelings, you're in your emotions, you're mad, you're angry, you feel betrayed, you're thinking that she was one of you, but she ain't one of you. She ain't one of you. She's a worker. She ain't lazy. She ain't about to go get a BBL. She ain't had to go get a. I think what's pissing off these heifers is the fact that even though, again, I'm not a fan of Gabrielle Union at all. I've criticized her a lot, but I can really point out when somebody wants to match their mentality. She wants to match her mentality of being an independent woman. And she's like, okay, I want 50-50 partnership in this marriage. So I'm going to put 50-50 into the bills. That's exactly how it should be. You want 50-50 leadership, then you have to pay 50-50. You're not about to sit here and run my household and you're not bringing anything to the table. You barely can cook. You don't like to clean. You don't even like to take care of those children properly. But you want 50-50 leadership. That's the problem with Western heifers. Western heifers have lost it. And they really believe that if they have a nice body, that's all they have to bring to the relationship. Well, you need to bring more to the relationship because having a nice body just ain't it. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all next one.